the plan. I'm going to do a quick recap, but before I do, I want to mention the downtime activity. So, the general premise of the downtime activity is use it to whatever extent you want. Some of them have more like in game practical means benefits, some are pure gold, some are character development. If you, my, my advice to you is to take the roles, results, things of that nature, and use it to continue your out of adventuring story. How you do that is completely up to you. There's a couple different ways to do it, but as I've told a couple different people, if you don't feel like messing with it and writing a story, use ChatGPT. If you go to ChatGPT and you basically say, if you hypothetically are doing a faction, you did a difficulty 2 mission, you can sit down and say, hey, it took me X weeks to do this mission of this difficulty for this organization. And you can even copy and paste stuff out of the document that kind of explains your faction. And it will draw up a kind of a short synopsis of what that mission was. If you don't like it, you can change it. For Oro, for example, he, I think, used it and it gave him an artifact that he discovered in his archaeology, things of that nature. So, and you can just tweak it from there. It's basically an idea starter if you want to. If you don't want to mess with it, that is absolutely not required. And if you do, everybody has the characters tab that they can. Looks like Ren posted his most recent in there. And if you take a look at the characters tab under Ren, you can see kind of what he did and where he's kind of going with it. And if you use an AI, the AIs can keep the running story. So each time you come back, you don't have to kind of re-explain things.
I may or may not have forgotten to keep track of my rolls.
I didn't. I kept track of them for you.
Can I have them, please?
Sure. I got them written down on actual uh, dead tree paper, so I'll have to get them to you
Dead
when I
tree.
find that.
Okay, thank you.
But other than that, where we left off was the party had came back together. Two things had happened. First, you were given a box containing the joined two fragments of the celestial, rejoining it into a complete creature of appropriate celestial being. It still needs the third fragment, which contain its memories as well as any other celestial or divine power that it has. You were told that it is lucid. It doesn't have its memories, but it's no longer insane. It's no longer in pain. It's no longer lashing out, but it is currently in a suppressed state in the box. If you choose to open said box, that is up to you. So, the second thing had to do with the third fragment. The third fragment had been acquired by a merchant in Mirabar. I sent you some video or some pictures. Excuse me. And it had been stolen. And in the stealing of it, the group escaped, but the um, leader supposedly had been captured by Mirabar and convicted and sentenced by the Lord's Alliance to Revel's End. I'm sending the image in Discord right now. It is the red arrow I put up there. So you will be traveling from Neverwinter to Revel's End. I put that little dot there, so that's mine, just above the apostrophe of Kelvin's Cairn, which is in Icewind Dale. The let me think of the right word. The person you're working with has provided or is able to get you into the Revel's End prison as a cook. You're able to get in, And your goal is to essentially recover this stash. Now, how you recover that is up to you. Getting the information and leaving and all that fun stuff would probably be a solid start, but I'll leave that up to you guys what you want to do. Last but not least, and I will answer any questions because it's been a week, Ambrose and his connections with the Lord's Alliance can get 2 of you in as guards. Probably one him and the other an additional. Just one last note before I let you guys discuss. The Lord's Alliance have thus far declined all requests for leniency and things like that. They did provide, out of professional courtesy, a meeting with the Silver Stars and this convicted person, but they refused to provide any information. And I will leave it to you to decide what you want to do and when you're ready to go.
How long of a journey is it to Revel's End?
3 days.
All right.
By the Lord's Alliance transportation methodology, which is fast sailing ship.
I see.
Do we want to use both methods?
I think
Guards
that's
and
wise.
guards and cooks.
Makes sense.
Guards
I
and
can't cook with a shit.
guards and cooks and guards and cooks. Well, you don't
Well-
necessarily have to cook. You could be a cleaner or
No, I don't want to do that either.
So what do you want to do?
I can make
Guard
them
it
some
is.
fucking ale. Or yeah,
We're
or
like,
you beat-
we're like bartender.
I can do that.
Get the bartender.
I don't necessarily think there are bartenders inside a prison.
Drink for them, drink for me. Drink for them, drink for me.
Yeah, Ambrose can tell you drinking while on the duty is against the rules. The Lord's Alliance sets them up, so basically they get paid for a full year, but they work a certain number, either 6 or 9 months, then they get a 3-month paid time off. So they get more than enough alcohol time, just not while they're on duty.
When we... I got all my shit with me.
All right. So to facilitate, are you all going as cooks under the agreement with the kind-hearted benefactor?
I mean, I'll go as a guard personally. I mean, I'm not really. I don't. Let me double check my skills here. I don't think. Survival, yeah, no. I don't think I can really cook that well either.
All right, I'll take Scrappy Jack as a guard.
As a guard, what do you think of him? Oh,
Isn't that what you said? Isn't that
no,
what
I said no. I. Yes, yeah. Jack will go as a guard. Yeah, I thought you said you don't see him as a guard.
Oh, I see.
How many guards can you take again?
I can take 2.
Two.
I guess one being me.
Oh, okay then. All right, fine. I'm a cook.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I misheard. So.
Okay. Is everybody going? Is the next question, I suppose.
I mean, I think we should all go personally.
Oh yeah.
What would everyone else be doing otherwise? Just hanging out?
That's up to you.
I mean, I could work on my acrobatics skills, but no. I don't want to miss
No.
this.
Hey, it is your goat. I'm just holding the horns. So you are given, and to facilitate this, something that, again, Ambrose, you are required to agree not to share this information, but you are given this. This is this is the layout of Revel's End. A couple things about it. If it's in red, it is under the effect of a permanent anti-magic field. You see these doors, yeah, all these fun doors. They really couldn't have put a real grid on here. Dickheads.
You get the one from Frost Maiden, it's probably pretty much the same. It won't be highlighted, but
That's fine. I'm mostly just from somebody who's done these before. There we go. I
Fair.
fixed it. So, see, these doors are locked or under the effect of a variety of magic, most likely. But this illusion, this illusory image, will allow you to bypass. If you are within 100 feet, you have to be within 100 feet of the door, and you're holding this illusion, which one of you are going to have to tell me who's holding it. You can touch the door. It will bypass the arcane lock that is used to seal it, and it will remain bypassed until 1 minute has passed or another lock has been bypassed.
Alright. Alright.
That is the extent of the help he provided before he departed. Just the other last thing that had been mentioned, you will be presumably entering here at the dock, and you will either have to decide how you're going to exit, or you can be extracted when you're ready.
Sorry, how is the extraction supposed to happen again?
We have to get to a safe place and use a sending stone.
Correct.
All together, presumably.
Presumably.
Should be doable? Question mark.
That's up to you.
Do we have any other details on what the extraction will look like?
No?
Just get somewhere kind of safe and hope for the best. And we're aiming for prisoner 13 cell.
That is correct. Prisoner number 13.
We can see the route, but can we see what direction the route is going in?
Well, that's their patrol route. And it doesn't specify.
That's
one on each side and they meet on the other side.
You start walking your way, I'll start walking mine.
All right. So, does everybody, we can take a planning session here shortly, but is there anything anybody wants to buy before the departing ship? It's a 3-day sail.
Do we need to
Stock up
buy
on booze.
supplies, like food and whatnot, Tony?
They provide the food for all staff. Now, if you want your own food, that's between you and whoever you buy it from.
I have my alchemy jug. Yep, no, I'm good. I'm set. Mayonnaise and wine.
One
Mayonnaise
day
is
you drink the
tasty.
mayonnaise, one day you drink the wine.
Interesting. All right.
Don't think I need anything.
I might grab a couple potions of healing.
Good idea.
They're 50 gold pieces each, right?
Yes.
So let's grab me 4 more and I'll spend 200 gold on it.
Duly noted.
Big spender.
You're welcome, everybody.
I got 2 already.
Sorry,
How many
that was an
potions of healing I got? I got at least like what, 4? Yeah, I got like 4 potions of healing.
I'm gonna hand
There's
out one
apparently
to
4 potions of
Ambrose.
healing in the
I have
fucking
3
party
already.
sheet.
Oh, do you? Okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna hand out one to Oro.
Oh, thank you.
How many more do you need?
Do we know that there's 4 in the party sheet? Is that still there? Or
Still there as far as I know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That will never run out.
Apparently not. Well, then I will give Oro 3 potions then instead of just the one.
Shit.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Oh, I meant to delete something and I deleted the whole thing. Tony, can you add the Wand of Magic Missiles back to my
Character sheet.
please?
I can.
But will you?
I shall.
Yes. Will you please?
How many potions does Scrappy Jack have?
I have 4.
And Ren?
2.
I will give Ren 1 more.
How many did you give me? I'm sorry.
I gave you 3.
Oh, okay.
Forgiveness of the.
And then the rest of the potions of healing from the party sheet, I'm gonna hold on to. So that's 4 more. So I have 6, and I gave out 4.
Just an FYI, I also have 5.
We gotta get hurt more often.
Mostly been saving.
I can make that happen.
No.
No, 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 no.
Wait.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I dragged them over. Where'd they go? Oh, okay. How does it that I drag them all over again? I control
believe
drag,
it's-
right?
I believe it's holding shift brings them all over.
Yeah, there we go. Now what on God's green earth did it do that? Oh, I see. Never mind. Ah, where'd they go?
Quick question. I'm seeing
Shoot.
elevator plus 160 feet. Do we know if that's just to get down to the dock? And then I see
Yes.
there's the southern doors at ground level.
Yes. The drop is the elevator. There's actually a lift.
Sounds good. This is so nice. We don't have to jump off of something to escape.
So
But
far.
we can, but we can if we want to. It's just a one-story building with a tower in the middle.
The tower has multiple levels, but yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So if everybody is ready, then you guys can board the ship.
All right, let's do it.
Has everybody got their stuff straightened out? New spells, things like that. Do I need to? I think I do need to apply a long rest.
I'm going through my
For-
spells right now. Is there anything like that we really should have planned for?
I guess we'll find out.
Anything that could maybe distract or charm people would be helpful.
Well, I do have Fairy Fire and Sleep are both spells that I have always prepared, so that doesn't count towards my thing. Mm, mm,
Tony, you misunderstood.
I'm trying to think. I have Calm Emotions. I have Hold Person. That's kind of all I can think of in that regard.
Should I take detect magic?
Could help us find any
I'm doing it
Sure.
now, Tony.
hidden traps.
Okay, I'll take it.
Do we know anything about number of staff, guards, prisoners, stuff like that?
So, for how many guards there are already in there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I probably do. Let me get you that answer. I don't have it memorized, but needless to say, a bunch,
Yeah.
but I can get it for you. But the answer will be a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
What about pass without a trace? Will that be
Oh,
helpful?
that could be really good.
Okay.
I do have Command as well. A lot of mine are like protection and or like do this to this person, not necessarily great for distraction.
That makes sense. I think having sleep will be huge.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see how that works.
It works great until it doesn't, and then it's like, damn.
Well, it works in theory, but in practice, not always.
Mhm.
So to answer your question, overall, you're looking at about. So let me start here. For you on your travels north, you are with a group of 25 guards and a couple cooks, maybe 5 or 6 in total. The prison itself houses 75 guards, 25 on duty in 8-hour shifts or 12-hour shifts. You're not exactly sure, but 75 guards in total with a third operating at any given time.
All right, so we really got to be careful about stirring shit up here, is what I'm hearing.
As always.
So, if you get caught breaking into Revel's End, or if you successfully break out of Revel's End, where do they send you after that? You know, it's
I
like,
mean, why send you anywhere? They already got you here.
I guess that's true. I just mean like if you like escaped, you know, there's like nowhere better to send you. You just keep getting out. Surely people escape all the time from the nightmare prison at the end of the world.
Sure, of course. But let's just work on the assumption that we won't have to worry about that until it is the time. So, the party travels. The ocean voyage is pretty uneventful the first day. The temperatures start to drop significantly as you are traveling further and further north. Once you reach the area where you're passing north of Luskin, that's when it starts to get very, very cold. You guys are given 1 second. You guys are given cold weather gear. You are provided it as members of the Lord's Alliance. That you are. And it gets brutally cold. That is not what I wanted to do there. But in terms of how cold, you are looking at dealing or having to warm yourself up quite a bit, but this area has the capability of warming you up down underneath with fires and things of that nature, as well as some magical benefits. In terms of temperatures, once you get towards the Sea of Moving Ice, you are looking at roughly 0 degrees Fahrenheit, negative 18 degrees Celsius. So if you were to hypothetically find yourself outside in this cold, how that works is it's a DC 10 Constitution saving throw at the end of every hour. A failure is a level of exhaustion, and that DC goes up the longer you're stuck in the cold. 6 levels of exhaustion is instant death. Having cold weather gear gives you advantage on the checks, but it doesn't. I mean, eventually you will succumb to the cold.
What about if we have like magical means to help with that?
Now that is different. You can survive quite considerably forever if you have the magical means.
Anybody got the magical means?
I have 0 magical means.
Not me.
Same.
Yeah, no.
I can make a flaming sphere.
For how long?
Minute.
As long as we got stuff to
I
burn,
have
act as a campfire.
I have continual flame, but I don't know if it does not create heat. Never mind.
Create.
It creates a flame, not a fire.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I mean, I got torches.
Same.
All right. So after your 3-day trek to the north, you successfully arrive at Revel's End. A large group of departing guards are more than happy to be heading out. They are going on their weekend for all intents and purposes. And that is where you find yourselves. So, let me check to make sure. I am going to share a map with you. There you go. So, this is the overall dock of Revel's End. There is the lift. I put you here so you could see where you go in. So I am going to move you as a group. You don't need to move yourselves. But you travel up the lift and through this door. I'm going to move it a little bit so everybody can see it.
Yeah, I got a blank map.
Yeah, same. I even hit find token and doesn't really.
Okay. No big deal. I can fix that.
Don't exist.
Oh man,
Oh
again.
God, who am I?
All right. How's that? Can everybody see? Can anybody see?
Nope.
Nope.
I can't see nothing.
Got nothing.
Nothing. Unable to find token on available maps.
Where are you?
Where are you?
And I'm so sorry. That song's gonna be stuck in my fucking head for a week now. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Welcome.
All right. So I am going to shut the map down and reshare it. You should be able to see your token. You're in a room with light, that regardless of what light you have.
Yeah, find token.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Can you see? Is the map appearing at all?
No.
Nope.
Just get a
No,
black
sir.
screen.
Just
Let's
a
try.
black screen.
Have the map. Have everything shared. Let's see.
Very strange.
Indeed.
I get the same error. Unable to find token on available maps.
Well, let's try this then. Let me move you to the other map just for posterity. See if it shows up there. I just dropped your tokens on the breaker map. That
Yeah.
You can see that one.
Yeah, I see that one.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Oh, I
Look,
see
look,
something.
there it goes. It just loaded Rebel's End.
And I just dropped the party back on that map in a small room. I'm going to sync your view. How's that?
That worked.
Nice.
I reset it. I don't know. Maybe I clicked something weird. It gave me the option to reset to how I published it. But everybody can see that, correct?
Yep, I
Yep.
see it.
Correct.
Either
All right. So I'm going to move you back outside just so you can see where you came in from. You can see the dock 150 feet below. You came in this door right here. And that is essentially where you entered and found yourselves in this room. This particular room is a guard room. There was a little bit of a shuffle hither and thither as you were transferring in, as the people transferred out. The 25 guards who were leaving for their vacation, as it were. So essentially, the staff of this prison is 100 guards. for the purpose of total staff, with 25 on vacation, or however you want to phrase it. But you find yourself in this guard room. It pretty much has a table, 4 chairs, a cabinet holding what looks like to be some pretty mundane things, whetstones, other simple garb, supplies for repairing, maintaining. When you were coming in, across the hall was the infirmary or the hospital. And there are guards in here, 3 of them on active duty. And they're playing cards, getting, these are not, goblin guards. These are well-trained, clearly well-trained Lord's Alliance soldiers. They are wearing splint mail armor. They're carrying short swords and long swords and heavy crossbows. So they are well equipped, well trained, and they take their job very seriously. So once you guys get in here, who is the guard? Who is it that is going to be operating as the guards?
Ambrose.
Okay. Who else?
I suppose I'll join him.
Okay, so Ambrose and Scrappy are going to be serving as guards here. For the rest of you, I'm going to move. Oh, let's see who. 1 second.
Is there like a library to help these prisoners like rehabilitate themselves or something like that?
Rehabilitate themselves.
What a joke.
Like a prison to workforce kind of program that my character could work.
We got these guys stamping license plates.
Right.
Sorry, my child has only person in the world syndrome. I wanted to tell you something, even though he knows I'm busy.
Oh, you probably didn't even hear my question.
I didn't. I said 1 second.
I know, but I didn't know if you still had your headset on.
Only Eddie would hear someone say, "Give me a second," and ask a question.
Yeah,
What was
It's
your?
not just your son with only person in the world syndrome. I guess.
Swear to
That's
God,
right.
bro. It's the truest shit of life. What was your question, sir?
Does this prison have like a library or like something to like rehabilitate, so I don't have to like work in the kitchen or sweep floors or something?
You're a cook. If it has a library, you're not getting your, gross fingers on it.
Gross fingers.
Yeah, they don't want your cook stained fingers on stuff.
Hook stained.
I can work in the library.
So I'm gonna take everybody, but if you want to follow Rhiannon, so you can see where she goes, so you know what you're looking at. They take the cooks down this way, and towards the middle, you're able to see what looks like what is indicated to be kind of the. You can't see it?
Well, no, I would love to follow her, but my token's locked.
Click on her token. You'll be able to see from her.
Oh,
You
okay,
shouldn't
that'll
be
work.
moving. You shouldn't be moving your token.
Yep, that'll work. Yep.
You see the prisoner cells, but they do not allow cooks to go down that way. You are taken around down this way and towards the kitchen. Specifically here, where you are let into the kitchen. You cooks, as it were, are essentially given a short tour. I'm going to move the rest of the non-library cook staff down here. And we'll still use Rhiannon. The mess hall is right over here. There is kind of the larder, the top door there. The cook's resting area where you're going to be living is in these handy dandy places. Got some larders and bed chambers. Now, oh, I grabbed the wrong one. I grabbed Halanon. And then down here, you have the actual mess hall. In terms of mess hall, this is staff mess hall. Food is taken directly to the prisoners. And down this way are some individual places. You are told these are for counselors, council members, warden, places like that, people who work officially on those areas. It is not for cooks. This door right here goes to a guard tower. You are not allowed through there. You are forbidden. This is where you work. This room over here is where everybody does their fun sleeping when they're not working. So you sleep and you work, and it's in rotation. There are a total of 6 cooks, 2 on duty at all times. And that is your entire universe for the next however long you're here. They give you the arcane lock password for the doors into and out of this area. They tell you it will not work on guard tower doors. There are other passwords, things of that nature. For those of you who are guards, you are given a different tour. I'm going to hop up here. Let's see who has better vision. Scrappy or Ambrose? The answer is neither. You guys have junk vision.
I think it's normal amount.
Junk vision.
We'll use Ambrose. So Ambrose, if everybody wants to, I'll sync the view so everybody can see where it's at, and you guys can kind of share information. Do you guys have telepathy?
No, don't think so. Unless one of y'all does.
No, I don't.
Nope.
Okay. So you can, I'll give you a quick tour here. So you are taken down here, both of you are, given a tour to show you the center area is surveillance area. It is a guard area. Senior guards only are given the passwords to these arcane locks. They also protect the door to the tower. That is where the tower is. So that is, they tell you that's what it is, but basically you are not to go in there. But they give you a tour anyways, all the way around. There are numerous prisoners doing what prisoners do, prisoner things. You are shown around the patrol area. You are told that this area right here is a storage area. You are not to go in here without permission. The back area over there is a guard tower. You will be given the password if you are assigned to that guard tower only. And down here is a counselor meeting room that you are not having a need to go into. They do tell you there is outside of this door. They open it. It's quite chilly outside. But there is a guard tower over there. That is typically where new guards are sent because it's cold and no one wants to go in there. Over here are the south exit, as it were, and you have the guard room guarding this area, and then there is a stable that is only accessible from the outside. The stable is empty because, for the most part, it is not used. Occasionally, it is used to bring in supplies. They show you the mess hall, the kitchen, which we will skip for obvious reasons. They tell you that the armory is off limits. You will be given weapons. This is the armory here. And last but not least is the courtyard. It is directly across is another guard tower. You will be assigned a guard tower. That is where you will do your shift. And then as you build seniority, you can essentially gain better postings, not having to go out into the cold, for example. But that is where the two groups are taken. Now, before I put you guys in any position of having to not communicate, my questions for you are twofold. Do you guys want to kind of talk about a plan? That's fine. And I will need to know who is holding the ability, the illusory, interactable prison map that allows you to unlock doors you don't have passwords to.
Hmm. Maybe one of the cooks should have it since they have less access overall.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm fine with that. Which one of us?
That being said, though,
We do have
the
two
guards
that
the
more
guards
freedom.
have more freedom, so the guards like can get more access to locations. When they finally get to a spot they can't get to, then they can use it. Whereas like a chef
That's true.
being in
Oh,
a
yeah,
weird
good
location,
point.
right? Like yeah. Like
Yeah.
I'm almost wondering, like, do we need kind of the plan effectively here that the chefs need to they're like poison everybody, all the guards, I mean,
Give 'em all the shit.
yeah, or at least try and keep them occupied non-violently, and then the guards run off, get what we need, who we need, and maybe come back to the kitchen or something, or come back
Was
to what was the room right above the kitchen, Tony? That was the armory.
Let me check my map here. Yeah, the one that's like the little spiky bit to the
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the armory.
Correct. Yep.
And then that way, if there is any type of conflict as we're trying to run out, like at least the chefs can maybe be prepared to help hold that spot or defend that spot.
Yeah, makes some kind of
Puts a
sense.
lot of pressure on the guards. Puts a lot of pressure on the guards.
All right.
Unless, like, so I guess the sending stone gets us out anywhere.
We apparently need to have it. Won't I think it won't be instant, and we will need to be somewhere relatively safe. But I don't know much beyond that.
Because I suppose if we somehow make this work out, that the guards can get themselves to cell 13, wherever that is, and then share that information with the chefs, and then the chefs have the key, like the master key, whatever, skeleton key, I guess, and then they make their way to the 13, and so like basically we just go into the cell and then teleport from inside the cell.
And then like everyone else just kind of finishes out their shift.
Well, also, bit of a reminder, isn't the cell in the permanent anti-magic zone either?
Oh, that's true.
Mhm.
So that would not probably be a viable course of action, I would think.
We'd either need to find out a way of deactivating the anti-magic shell, or find an alternate extract point.
You said that the food is brought to the prisoners. They don't have
Correct.
like a central. Do the chefs do that or do the guards?
The guards.
Okay.
The guards, and so the guards are very controlled in terms of where they go. So if you are hypothetically assigned to work on the so the guard towers, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 guard towers, not counting the central area. So if you're assigned to the northeast guard tower, that's where you go. You don't have the arcane lock passwords to get you into the supply room, the armory room, or any of the other guard towers.
Mhm.
It's pretty mundane duty. You get paid well, relatively, but you go to your guard assigned duty. There's also guard rooms, but you go to your guard assigned duty room, and then you go back to your sleeping room. Now, the only time you are, I didn't cover it, but your sleeping room is actually in the central tower. So it's the
Oh,
only
okay.
time you're allowed to go there.
Oh, okay.
And it's basically one level up.
It's a very funny place to sleep.
Let's see. So, what is it that do you guys want to discuss a plan? So, I'll leave it up to you how you want to handle it. It is worth noting getting out of the kitchen or out of the guard room is really easy, as is getting into the central area, but getting there undetected might be a bit tricky.
I'm assuming the prisoners are allowed time in the yard.
They are not.
They're not. Then what's the yard for?
The courtyard doesn't currently have any purpose that is actively used.
Okay.
Smoke break.
The prisoners just kind of hang out in their cells all day.
All day,
Gotcha.
All day, every day.
24/7. They could be brought here if the weather allowed, but as you are told, it was designed to give the prisoners time out, but as of right now, it is not in active use. So
That is fair.
hypothetically,
It would
maybe.
be a very. It's time to get your yard time. Unfortunately, we're in the Arctic.
Was this area always a frozen tundra?
Yes. I mean, as long as everybody remembers.
It was designed to give the prisoner my ass.
Well, I mean, it does have warmer seasons. Like the 10 Towns does have, like this area does have a little bit of a warm season, and you can be like taken out there, but the current status of the prison is on lockdown. Elaborating why, they tell you that as anytime a new prisoner is brought in, the prison is put on lockdown for 1 month.
Okay. As far as we know, we're not on like a time limit for this, right? Not saying I want to hang out here for a month, but
You are on a 6-month rotation.
no, I meant like not getting the information about the shard very, very quickly isn't, as far as we know, immediately.
It's not an immediately pressing issue to my remembrance, but we
And-
are technically on a time limit. Yes.
And prisoner number 13 is going to be here for much, much longer.
Mhm. Oh, so if we mess up, we could always just change our identities and come back and try again. Easy peasy.
For effective use of game time, We will operate on the assumption that the guards are doing their guard duty without, let's say, intentional disruption, and the cooks are doing the same. If you're looking to do something cook specific, like you're trying to cook something specific, it is a artisan's tools check or cook's tools. If you have proficiency in those things, you get to add your proficiency modifier and then maybe an ability depending on what you're trying to make. Otherwise, we're just going to assume you're following basic directions to cook things and doing a passable job. Now, the question is how you want to go about this, and that's up to you guys. I mean, if you, for all intents and purposes, you can just check it out, serve your 6 months in guard duty and cook duty, and go back. Or you can try to figure something out. I can tell you to make you so you have a little bit better of an understanding, and I'm going to let you guys kind of discuss this. There is a system that I am using. It's called Suspicion. I love this system. It was really nice. So when I say that I don't invent solutions, I invent systems to navigate them. Right now, you are at Suspicion level 0. The activities outside the normal duties you have can be a rising of suspicion. The prisoners, for example, are referred to by numbers. If you were to be like, oh shit, that's Steve. And they're like, oh, how do you know this prisoner's name? That would arise suspicion. You don't, but that's just an example I wrote down. Getting caught by a patrol where you're not supposed to be. Casting a spell and being caught doing it. Having conversations with a prisoner, hypothetically. All of these are things that will raise suspicion. And how it looks is suspicion in the prison is ranked 1 through 6. The suspicion is 0. If it goes up to 1 or 2, shit goes sideways, raises up a little bit. For every 8 hours, nothing wild or suspicious happens, it goes down by 1. If you're at suspicion level 2, I roll a dice, and that it increases your chance of coming across a patrol, basically. Higher suspicion, more patrols, higher chance of encountering them. And your checks, charisma checks, persuasion, deception, things like that, become higher DC based on the level of suspicion. If the prison goes into high alert, that is essentially if it's under attack, they pretty much missing guard or missing prisoner, things like that. That has its own settings that you probably wish to avoid. So I'm going to shut my mic off, let you guys plan how you want to manage this. If one of you wants to get sneaky, you can. If one of you wants to handle things, your current job is to try to get information.
I feel like we need to, the main 2 things I can think of right now we need to figure out is where is our extract point?
Hmm.
And I guess with that, how do we all know when to go for the extract? How do we all know when to get out? And then at the very least, we need to figure out how to make contact with Prisoner 13.
I think the best way to make contact with Prisoner 13 is by meal rounds. Whenever you deliver food is when we make contact with him.
The chefs could potentially slip messages into the food.
Ooh, yeah, I like
or,
that.
or like tools or whatever.
That was what I was thinking. Yeah, messages with the meals.
As long as it's one of you guys, one of the guards, one of our guards, I should say,
Yeah.
that's delivering the food, because then no one's checking it, right?
I think we need to do maybe a week of no attempts made.
Yeah, just get to know people.
Yeah,
hang
recon.
out, settle in.
Yep, get to know people, get to know the schedule, get to know the meal plan, like when the food goes out, which cells get fed first, so that we can find out, like, does 1 through 5 get fed first? Does 1 through 10 get fed first? Just to find out the rotation. Because, like,
Yep.
if we try to slip a note to, you know, prisoner 13 and we end up giving it to prisoner 7, that's going to
Yeah.
be a problem.
Yeah, true.
Agreed.
The advantage I will say of taking time to learn is after a few weeks, 10 days, the prison will no longer be on lockdown.
I think waiting for it to be off of lockdown might also be a wise choice.
Yeah.
Agreed on that.
It will give us plenty of time to get to like make connections with the guards and other staff and maybe get more seniority. I don't know how quickly that will happen, but it sounds like Scrappy Jack and I might spend most of the first few weeks just out in the snow anyway.
Yeah.
And
Like,
we can develop new skills, like
Yeah, you guys will learn how to cook gruel. It's gonna be awesome.
I could just imagine Jack just turning to Ambrose and be like, I should have brought a deck of cards. Damn it.
I mean, it certainly isn't. It's certainly boring, but it's also comfortable. You get, you're warm, you're fed, you have beds. It is a general. You're well protected. So there's goods and bads for sure. It's definitely something interesting. Not to mention, as a side note, do bear in mind, if you guys get caught, Ambrose is actually a member of the Lord's Alliance.
That's true.
So
I'm sure that'll be fine. Nothing bad will happen.
No. Of course not. Of course not. There is a roof, so bear that in mind too. I am more than happy to. I'm working on trying to find this damnable next. What do you call it? This barracks, as it were. That's not what I wanted. That's not what okay. So I am going to do one more thing. Let's find Ambrose. I'm gonna recycle everybody's vision here. It's a totally different map, so don't you worry that you can't see right away. And including party vision, sync view. Okay, so Ambrose is now up in the, for all intents and purposes, the barracks of the guards. The top layer. This roof area you
Black
can.
screen.
yeah, same.
Sorry.
Aw.
I can see my token, but I just can't see anything.
It's an improvement.
Knowing yourself is half the battle.
That's fair. No big deal. So essentially, one level up is the guards' barracks, was my only point. So we'll worry about the rest of that at a later time. So you guys wait, as I understand it, you're waiting a month. Everybody is doing their cooking duty, doing your best to hide the fact that you're boss ass adventurers. And after a month, you guys kind of have made contacts. Happy to provide you NPC names and things like that when they become relevant, rather than bogging you down and bogging your notes down. You are able to cook, provide food, all of these fun things. You rest, you go through your routine. The prison comes off lockdown. So during this first month, do you want to do anything at all? Sneaking about, gaining information, passing notes?
Yes.
Okay.
How many? Maybe I missed this. How many chefs are there?
6.
So the
4 of you
four of
plus
us
2 more.
plus 2 more.
That's good.
Vaguely in this. Well, maybe not even vaguely. Throughout this time, like how chill are these 2 homies?
They are pretty nonchalant. They like their job. They're not like miserable people. They're not like goblin chefs you find in a cave. They like their job. They're relatively young. One is a gnome, one is a dwarf. They are relatively young by their cultural standards. They're out of Neverwinter, and they are making money, trying to raise, follow the rules. One of them, they each have their own respective goals, and they let you guys kind of set the thing. Like you guys come in, hey, we two want to work together. Hey, we two want to. They don't really care. At the moment, they're not suspicious of you. Assuming you guys aren't colossal pricks, you guys get along well.
So do we get the impression that like if we wanted to try and pass a note, like these guys aren't checking our work or anything?
That is a true statement. Now, you drop the note at their feet with a natural one, they might get a little questiony.
Sure. During the time when guards come in to eat, do our guys come at the same time?
Yes,
Yes.
you see
Yes.
your mates when they are coming in to get food, eat, things like that.
So what do you guys think? Do we want to like do a dry run on the extract? Meaning to say like we all try and get to the extract point together and see if we go unnoticed. We're not actually trying to extract, but see if we can all like just get together in a quiet space together for like 5 to 10 minutes and no one cares, no one notices? Or do we think that could cause too much attention too early?
I think while it's under lockdown, that may not be. It just might be a little bit too
Yeah.
suspicious.
Yeah, it might be a little risky.
Because I think at the least,
I do like the idea of a dry run, but
I do like that
Yeah.
idea as well, but yeah, I'm agreeing. Thinking we should just go ahead and wait until after we're locked down. If we're caught, we can always just go with the excuse that, hey, we're like giving some complaints, like, hey, the food, what was in the food here, man?
well, I was gonna say, like, does it make sense that like should we try and hide an acquaintance with each other, like especially the guards and the chefs, or do we make it like kind
We
of
met on
obvious?
the boat.
we're
We
friends?
met on the boat.
And now we're friends, and we like to hang out, and
no other reason.
yeah. And worst case, like maybe we even have like we could do like a little like gambling ring where we all get together and like gamble, and it's just kind of a thing that we do on our downtime. And
That's
that
how
way, like,
these people ended up here. I don't know if we want to go that route.
well, I'm saying like, because then if we get caught, it's like, well, we're just trying to like, like we're just trying to spend some time, like we're just trying to do leisure, and yeah, we shouldn't have been doing it this way. Our bad, right? So it's like we're committing a what appears to be a smaller crime than what it actually is.
I really should have brought a deck of cards.
Well, we could throw stones close to a wall, like who can closest to the wall.
Well, the reason I say that is because in case we get caught, I could always just like whip out the excuse that, hey, we were just playing some blackjack or something.
Ambrose has a set of dice.
Nice.
That'll work.
So we could roll dice,
Yeah.
and if they're like, "What are you gambling?" we can just say sexual favors.
Just throwing out options.
No, but like, even though that sounds crazy, like, if
that's
you're
a
the
good
guard
idea.
who catches this, and it's like, what are you guys doing? Right? Either he's
Trying-
gonna be mad that he wasn't invited,
It's your time.
or
to
he's gonna be
determine
mad that we
who's
shouldn't be
turn-
doing it. But if you throw off the fact that it's like, oh, we're just keep betting sexual favors, that's just weird, right?
Yeah,
Or
you
not,
want
I
no
don't know.
part of that.
Yeah, so it might just be like, I'm gonna turn a blind eye to this one. Like, holy fuck.
We're out in the middle of nowhere. There's thousands of feet of snow in every direction.
That's a good point. Probably everyone's fucking everybody.
We're just playing on.
Let it go.
We're just trying to determine whose turn it is in the bucket, or whose turn it is in the barrel tonight.
The bucket.
Jack's a small creature. Get off of it.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I meant to say the barrel.
I think the only way that strategy goes wrong is like say if the other two chefs want to join us or more guards want to join us. Like,
At the moment, no one is like insisting upon it, but
okay.
I had to mute myself for the bucket joke. All I can think of is two guys having a conversation. Is like, I think there's a man on the other side of the glory hole. Well, of course. Where do you think the penis comes from?
God damn it. Walked right into that one.
Okay. And so, do we want to? I think I heard Mel say this, but so we don't want to send the message or try a message till after lockdown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I like the idea of trying to set up the at least like the pretext for us meeting up outside of our shift hours. I think is a good idea.
Yeah.
So what's the meeting up final plan? You guys are trying to meet up during this month. How often and where?
Maybe make it even kind of public, like the mess hall or something.
Well, we want it. Like the idea of doing it at our extract point would be ideal,
Oh, extract point. Yeah, yeah.
because then like there's a reason we keep going to this location, and it's not because we're going to just teleport out of there someday, right? It's because that's our quiet place where we gamble and fuck each other.
I guess we got to decide on an extraction point then.
So after about a week, as you guys are kind of thinking this through, I will let you know you guards, not the rest of you, have a counselor arrive. That's why I was asking some of this. And the counselor arrives from the north. I'm sorry,
Whoa.
from the upper levels of the tower. And a little bit of conversation. Give me, guards only, an investigation check.
All right.
All right, let's do it. -1. No.
Holy dude.
That's so bad.
I'm gonna do inspiration on that because even though I think that's very funny.
That's probably the worst roll I've ever seen.
Okay, well, respectable 10. We'll let it ride.
There it is. The worst roll that's ever been rolled.
No, the worst roll that's ever been rolled would have been if I got a 0 twice in a row,
That's true.
or 3 times in a row.
But that would have been so lucky.
That's true.
Mental.
It could be worse. Like it legitimately could be worse. You could be in my Sunday game where they are like freaking balls deep in Baba Lasaga's fucking fight.
Ah. Surely nothing bad will happen to them.
It could be even worse than that. It could be during our sexual gambling game.
Could.
And Babala Saga's
Are we?
You could be the barrel boy.
And so, as you are kind of moving around, you learn that this counselor arrived via airship. The upper level, you kind of gaining information. From the bottom level, which is the surveillance room of the prisoners, and the second level is the barracks. You know that. Third level is the warden's room and the counselor's chamber, as viewed on Honor Among Thieves. The fourth level is the roof of the tower, which has an airship dock.
Cool.
Very cool.
So, you do learn that, and then the question then continues. Mess hall is the gambling place. No?
If we're going to use that as an extraction point, it might be a little bit too public, but I do like the idea of it being like the larder or the kitchen or somewhere that the chefs can easily access.
The chefs are not allowed out of the kitchen area
Yeah.
because they're not guards. They don't have the same security clearance. They are watched. They're trusted, just less. A lot less.
Do we know nothing about the extraction method, right? We don't know if we have to get out of the prison or if we can just hide in like a closet somewhere.
You don't know.
Okay.
All right.
Well, why don't we go with the larder, somewhat believable as like a hidden gambling area?
All right,
Sure. Yeah.
that'll work.
Okay. So you guys spend your little bit of time there. It becomes pretty obvious, and you do occasionally have one of the other cooks, after about a few weeks, kind of take interest and say they may want to join at some point. Not, hey, can I join? So it is noticed, but it's not.
Good.
It doesn't seem to be against the rules, especially since the guards are coming here instead of the cooks leaving their assigned area. So, and as I said, you guys are assigned to the outside tower.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, after about a month, the prison goes off of lockdown. Once it goes off of lockdown, prisoners are allowed to go out into the courtyard, but they are not allowed to go out in groups if their prisoner crime is like really bad type stuff, depending on what they're accused of. But for the prisoners, after the lockdown is lifted, it seems a whole lot more humane. So after that is lifted, the prisoners do chores. They are assigned to do chores. Cleaning the latrine becomes a prisoner duty. Cleaning up the mess hall after the meals becomes a prisoner duty. The cooks are no longer expected to do that. They are expected to do it during lockdown because somebody has to do it. And they can go to the courtyard 1 hour per day.
Can our guards determine who is prisoner 13? Like, is it? Do they wear it on their chest or some shit? Like, is it easy to tell? Or
To answer your question, yes, they can see who prisoner 13 is. No, they don't wear it on their chest. Prisoners wear a pretty much smock type of thing, just kind of a robe with a loose fitting type clothing, sandals, nothing. They are given cold weather gear when they go out, but they are able to see which your guard friends, Ambrose and Scrappy, are able to ascertain who prisoner 13 is because they can kind of look as they go. It is a dwarf woman with numerous tattoos. And I will send you a picture of her as soon as I can pull it up. But the guards from the center area are the ones who take the prisoners out. So it isn't something that you are able to do. They are able to do.
well, I think early on here, I think we're gonna want to get the note sent. I do think the note is the best method because that
Just say, hey,
like,
you got people.
yeah, but the trick is like we need one of the guards to actually be on livery suit duty.
Yeah. Is that ever a possibility, Tony, or do we have to somehow become more trusted, promoted, whatever?
To take the prisoners out.
Or
Food.
the food.
For the most part, it's whoever's on duty. If you wanted to, you could try to talk your way into that extra duty. You can make a roll, just straight persuasion, or you can explain to me your pitch, and we can see if it's good enough for advantage.
I see, I see. Why would he want it?
Just change your pace, like it's.
Yeah, just changing it up. So yeah, well, he doesn't really have a specific reason to
Like
do
if
it.
you've
I
been on
guess.
the outer tower duty, you've just been
That's
looking
true.
at the barren wasteland, like for for days.
That's true. I want to look at something else. I don't know if that's good enough for advantage, but I have good persuasion, so we'll see what happens. Like a good persuasion and 2 inspiration, what could possibly happen? I say, cursing myself instantly.
The
Come on, man.
Damn it.
Yeah.
You have a +6. Fuck.
I know.
that's
I
a-
know.
That's an inspiration right there.
Come on, man.
Oh, come on.
That's another inspiration right there.
I'm doing it one more time.
Change your dice. Change your dice, man.
No.
All right.
Okay.
I mean,
that's-
it's better.
Okay, alright.
All right. What do they say? After I stumble my way through the trip on my words multiple times while asking for a change of posting.
So yes, they little entertained. You're a little overzealous, but you do have a good reputation in the Lord's Alliance. The DC for you to make the request was a lot lower than Scrappy. You have some renown in the Lord's Alliance, and so they do allow you to take the food to the prisoners. They let you kind of get out and around.
Nice.
Yeah, because I figure we need to get this note to them quickly or soon. Because I'm
Yeah.
assuming they're not going to just give us answers.
No. They might be hopefully more interested in talking if we get them out.
Huh.
Hopefully. And they were also betrayed, so maybe they'll be interested in talking for a shot at revenge.
So now the next question is, what do we want said note to say?
That was my question.
I don't think we offer anything in the note. I think
Nothing.
we simply just start with like
You have
directly here's what we want from you. What do you want from us? No, here's what I want from you. What do you want from me? Not giving away our numbers.
It's a good idea.
So
Do
you're
that.
writing this note down.
Which of the chefs is most likely to be able to pull this off?
Hmm.
Might
So
be
you're
slightly-
writing a note, and it says, "We've been trying to reach out about your car's extended warranty." So what does it say specifically? So you're writing it on a piece of paper, giving it to Ambrose. Ambrose is dropping it off to prisoner 13. What's the note
Yeah.
say?
Thinking about it. Yeah, letting them know that they have at least one person on the inside, I think, is a good first step.
And that we want to know. Like I think like it's probably fair and safe of us to say what we want, right?
Yeah, I think so. Try to build that trust. Hopefully, at least.
So how do we simply say it? Like you know about
You
The
have information
shard?
that you have information that we're interested in. What will it take to get it? Perhaps.
But could we even just ask what the like I'm literally as the player forgetting like, what exactly is the information we need? It's a like
Location of the stash
Location of it.
shard.
right.
Stash it.
So like we're looking for I guess does the shard have a name?
You don't know her name.
No, not her, the shard. Like the
The-
object we're
well,
looking for.
You don't know. You didn't open the box,
That's true
and
too.
it may or may not have.
Oh, I
known.
see what you mean. I see what you mean, yeah.
It's probably for the best that we didn't do that though. Having a little guy flying around.
What's the chance that this dwarf has more than one hidden stash?
They are the guildmaster of the Mirabar Thieves Guild, I believe. So probably pretty high.
And they may not. Wow. Okay.
We could,
That-
we could just say
presumably,
that- we could say like we want information about the heist that put you here.
and where your stash is from it.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. And when what will it cost to get that information?
Hmm. Then how do we?
I think that's a good
that?
idea, because then we can follow up with like if she isn't so nice, we can follow up with other good cop or bad cop. Like Like we can try and sweeten the deal, or we can be like, we can make your life even worse here. We literally cook her meals. Like this could get bad.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Basically.
All right. So you get the note. You are trying to pass it to prisoner 13. Give me a check, specifically the sleight of hand.
Yeah, which one of us is doing this?
Oh, not me.
Ambrose.
Oh,
Those of you getting
okay.
it into the food is easy.
Gotcha.
Passing
Gotcha.
it to the prisoner under the supervision of numerous.
Good
Right.
fucking luck,
Oh, man.
Ambrose.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
I got a +4 to Dex too.
Would he be picking it up from the kitchen?
Yes.
Okay, so then maybe I'll give him guidance beforehand.
Well, be
You
careful.
can't You can't cast magic without being watched because there are other cooks in there that besides us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just touch. Oh, verbal and somatic. God damn it. Fuck. Never mind. All right.
You loudly
It's
say,
just
"I am casting
touch.
a spell," while waving your hands above your head.
What if we
Yeah.
list all the meals before they go out with guidance?
Let's see what roll you got, Ambrose.
All right, here we go. Sleight of hand. Hey, anyone got inspiration?
I'll
Big money,
I'll
big
burn one
money.
for you.
Yeah,
You
I was gonna
can
say take
have-
one of mine.
All right.
Take it all. Take it all.
I like
Scrappy
never
Jack
use it
came up with
anyway.
an
So
inspiration.
Man.
okay.
All
There
right.
you go.
This time I will.
Have another
this time
one.
I will change my dice color.
When Scrappy Jack's coming up off his inspiration, it's important because he protects some motherfuckers like Gollum with the One Ring.
Oh my
Like,
god.
it's not so much I protect him; it's more so much I just fucking forget to use them.
There we
There
go.
you go.
That's
All right.
Paints your color. Paints your color.
There we go. Yeah.
Pink. So I marked the cell in pink there, just to
Thank you.
make it a little easier. You pass the note to prisoner 13. They take it, presumably, on. You don't just stand there.
Hmm.
And when you come back, prisoner 13 attempts to pass the note back to you, which I am going to do their roll.
Oh God.
Let's see why they did it this way. It's gross. Sometimes I wonder about the people who convert these. I mean, it's fine, but it's gross. They could have done it. My son just drove 20 minutes to pick up his gift from his girlfriend. She texted him, and that's why he came in here earlier. Could I go to my girlfriend's house? She got a gift for me. She got him a candy bar. He ate it on the way back.
Yes, Will Smith, I guess.
Drove 20 minutes for a candy bar.
Swear to God, I thought the same thing.
Right? That's what
Well, maybe he got a little more than a candy bar, if you know what I mean.
Man.
Does she have inspiration?
Can we give prisoner 13 inspiration?
Do you want one of mine? Do you want one of mine?
She's rolling it with advantage, as funny as that is, because she has advantage on it. But I don't have sleight of hand, so I had to do stealth, which is the same bonus for her. She passes the note back to Ambrose,
Mhm.
and you go on about your business. No one seems to have noticed it. You don't notice an increase in suspicion. Taking the note back, the note reads, now correct me if I'm wrong, I heard a couple different versions. You guys are looking to make contact and get to know where her
What would-
stash is, basically.
Yeah. What would it take to get information like about the heist that put her here?
So the response is very short and it's a little bit cryptic. Yours was kind of to the point. We want to know about the heist. Hers says information like that is frozen and can only be read once it is thawed.
I hate thieves. Can't so much.
Oh, I know exactly what she means. I know what she means by that.
She wants to get out of here.
Yeah, 1000%.
That makes sense. I think we can probably make that happen. I wish we knew more about how we were getting out of here. I forget, did he say if there was a limit on the number of people we can take?
He did not.
Okay.
All right, you've made your contact.
First contact.
Now what?
That's a good question. So we have to try and figure out a way to get her out of there. She's allowed out for 1 hour every day.
But she's
Does-
under heavy guard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
does my
Well, if you guys are set heavy guard,
yeah, that's what I was wondering, is my new duties part is taking them out part of that, or is it just like taking them the food?
It is not. It is not. It's just taking them food. And since you've already negotiated a change in duty, Scrappy has a new duty mate, and you would need to try again if you were looking to negotiate your way, or Scrappy could try and talk his way up. You can get a lot done with a persuasion check.
I probably shouldn't try to change my duty so soon. Actually,
Yeah.
I got bored of this shit.
I hate these fucking prisoners so much.
Plus, keeping me on this duty will help when we want to like pass information around.
Yeah.
okay. So the way I'm kind of seeing it, it's like either we try and get a scenario where like maybe she's cleaning up the mess, like the mess hall, under guard from Scrappy or whatever, and then basically we just like all meet up with her and teleport out of here. I'm sure it wouldn't be that easy, but like something to that effect. But I feel like there's two other pathways we could go with this too. Pathway number one would be we just go like to the warden and basically express like we're confident that this prisoner has information that we need.
The Silver Stars tried that, and they denied it.
The Silver Stars probably have more pull than we do.
So that brings me to my final point, but I could go with a couple of angles. Like we try and force her to give us the info, and she never gets to escape. So we make her life hell until she finally is like, "Hey, fuck it, fine. Here's the info. Leave me alone." And or we find a way to blackmail the warden, so that the warden does it because he doesn't want the consequences of us, you know, giving him information. I don't know if that's his party style. At the same time, like,
blackmailing the warden is like a very risky option.
oh yeah, yeah. There was talk like the belief is that even the prisoner 13 here was framed, or that it was like an unfair how she was captured.
I believe my information is she was. Let me just double check here. Yeah, the leader of the thieves. Ah, she betrayed the Zentarum. I see. Never mind.
Yeah, but the Zentarum is a nasty group, right?
She double-crossed the Zentarum, stole the hall, and returned to her guild. The Zentarum then worked with Mirabar and facilitated her capture.
But I guess
Well,
through the
pretending
people.
that they were the victims.
Yeah. Because we of course have to question like how comfortable are we with releasing this person?
Hmm.
I feel like that might have been a conversation prior to getting this deep in, but
That's
I
also
mean,
true. I think that
Wow.
the most realistic way to get her to talk is to get her out of here.
Yeah, and the worst case, like we just recapture her after.
Mhm.
But
look
there's
what
a
we call
scenario.
Surely,
escape.
the
There's
craziest
a
sting
scenario where we
operation
catch
ever.
her, where we get her out, we get paid for doing this job, and then we capture her, get the bounty to get her back in.
Just
like it.
take a page right out of the Zentarum book.
Double
We're the
dipping.
victims. We're the victims.
That's
She
a fucking
charmed
lucrative
us.
business, though. Break people out of jail, and then capture them and bring them back to jail and catch the reward.
It's like you could get paid twice for it.
Or I guess we kill her after we get the information, but that seems harsh too.
A little bit of an escalation.
Okay, so do we even need to vote on it? Like, are we just all thinking getting her out's the best option?
Well,
I
we
think
could
it's
get her
the
out and then
best
maybe
option, but
turn her over to like the Silver Stars or something. Like we don't have to just.
I don't have to let her go free afterwards, but getting her out might be the easiest, albeit more difficult, like strategic idea. You know what I mean? The one that has the less massive consequences.
So get her out, but betray her, and
Show
make
me
sure
something
she ends
bad
up
will
back.
happen to us.
What if we agree to get her out, but she has to wait the 6-month cycle, and then once we leave by boat, like we do the whole 6-month cycle that we're here for, we give her the stone. She uses the stone, the extraction stone, once we're gone. Like the day we leave, we give her the stone. Once we're gone, she uses the stone to get extracted. Once she's extracted, we get the information.
You kind of like that.
There's elements I like about that, but the two things I'm worried about would be one, who's to say she even follows through on that? Like she could use the stone,
We don't give it to her until the day we leave.
but like we don't know where the stone goes to.
That I assume it goes to that guy.
It's a good assumption, but even then, right? Like it could be to an. Chances are, in fact, it's to an empty room. Like I don't think it goes to a person, right? It probably goes to a location.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So like, there's a chance that she appears somewhere and goes sweet, and then just runs, right?
Yeah.
And we're some distance travel time to get back there to actually confirm if she
Yeah.
like, right?
Yeah.
So I would feel way more comfortable with at least one of us going with her, if not like like a handful of us or whatever that looks like, or all of us, of course. And then the other angle too is like, would she even get an opportunity to use it?
I'm sure if she's locked in her room.
Oh, man,
But the
magic
anti
doesn't
magic,
do it.
Yeah,
yeah.
anti-magic won't help. So she's got to get out of the
Oh,
room.
Yeah.
you're
So
right.
one of us
She-
would
she
actually
might-
have to. One of us would have to pose as like, hey, we're transferring this prison or something like that, and then just guide her to the extraction point.
Well, or she might be able to use it like when she's doing her hour of free time, right? Or well, not free time, but hour of out of cell time. But then again, maybe not too, right? So because again, the stipulations that it takes. I'm guessing it's kind of like a ritual spell, like it's gonna take 10 minutes. So you need to like do something for 10 minutes uninterrupted for the spell to work.
Question: Don't we also examine the guard, or not the guards, but the guards examine the prisoners to make sure that they don't have somehow smuggling any contraband, like that they may have picked up outside somehow? Just I mean, I don't see why they would do that, since they wouldn't obviously have a way to gain any of that while on the inside. But I mean,
I don't know.
I'm just thinking like, hey, even if we do decide to give a risk of leaving the stone with her, that like the other guards wouldn't somehow discover between us leaving, but between us leaving and her trying to use it on her own to get the hell out of there. Which is
Mhm.
kind of another point I'm kind of in favor with Alan on here. Like, at least one of us stay behind with her to ensure that she gets the hell out.
Well, no, we'd all be staying behind in that scenario.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when she goes, probably the guard who's watching her, maybe you, Scrappy, would have to like go with her. But then the rest of us are like, depending on the time frame, like it means we're gonna hang out here for 6 months.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
it's not like we have anything else going on right
I
now.
mean, we're getting paid for it, so what the hell?
It's just a blip in my existence. So
Okay.
Oh boy.
Wait, are we being paid to be here? Like,
I thought we were. We better be being paid. I'm gonna.
You are.
I was about to say-
Your pay comes at the end, but you are.
Okay.
okay,
you get a lump sum.
Yes.
it's not like we have anything to spend money on out here anyway, except for our gambling ring.
Yeah.
And
Well, we
that's
have-
exactly
Yeah.
why they don't pay people out here.
We favor a different currency. Barrel time.
All right. So what's the plan? Do you guys want to go with one before we end for the week? We'll pick up with that plan going into effect.
Oh boy.
Well, we're
I've heard of
breaking
a
it
couple
right.
options.
It kind of like the waiting 6 months and then give her the stone, and then yeah, get
How
out.
does she use it?
All right. I must have missed that part.
We could always choose like one or two people
That
To
stay
kind of-
behind.
to
That are like,
brute
oh, I'm
force-
gonna renew.
No, more like to kind of like brute force teleporter while the rest of us just kind of finish out our our shift here.
If we think it's important to do that, we definitely can. But we've already set up the scenario where we all end up like
That's true,
together,
yeah.
right, in a room. I don't know how, but the question is, how do we, in some nonchalant way, get her in that room?
I guess the
Oh,
first
I
thing
mean-
would be try to get Scrappy Jack to prisoner transfer.
Or we could just wait and see if she's ever picked for the
Mess hall cleaning duty.
That's all,
yeah, mess hall cleaning
Yeah.
duty.
That'll work.
And as long as again, and that combined with Scrappy being the guard on duty, this is where it maybe does get tricky. Like, can all of us get in that room at the same time? Probably the chefs can. If Scrappy's the guard on duty, probably. Ambrose
The only problem I foresee with that is if she disappears with all of us at the same time, then we all become wanted fugitives with her. Which is
Yep.
why
True.
which is why I said, like, if we wait until the 6 months and then we leave and then she just disappears after we're already gone, then
Yeah, then the suspicion doesn't fall back on us. That makes sense. I follow that logic.
I have one idea, but I don't like it for that.
Mm,
Well, actually,
Uh,
it doesn't really matter if she can get out. If we just get the information, say like, "Hey, we'll give you a way out. You have to figure it out, but give us the information first."
Yeah, we could try that. Yeah, we should probably try that before we do anything else. Yeah,
Yeah,
but then,
Like-
well, I would just assume she'd say, "Give me the way out," and I'll tell you. Or I will write you a letter and send it to you or something, right? But
yeah, maybe.
I mean, we should
That's
try.
where
it.
the
We should try it.
persuasive. That's where
Yep.
the persuasiveness comes in.
No doubt, no doubt. But I think maybe to avoid the risk of us becoming fugitives, and maybe I don't see a way Ambrose gets away from this. He's too well known, like with this connection and everything. But like we make it look like we all died.
Make it look like we died. How do you make it look like we died?
Blow up the room.
No.
I don't like that.
With
Or
what?
something.
Oh my.
Fireball!
The fireball would be
I-
ideal, but
I don't
Yeah.
have fireball.
so basically,
Fireball!
like use the spell and then like last on the last moment out, or whether it's one of us has to stay behind and finish it or whatever.
I was about to say, does
Like-
any one of us actually know Fireball? Are we even at that
I
level?
don't have it. I don't
No.
know.
No, I was about to say no. We're not even at the requisite level.
Fucking just spitballing fireballs over here.
Say the only Fireball I'm going to even be aware of would be the stuff that Ren would be drinking.
Okay, so let's
Man.
start with this just to make things a little smoother. You guys want to, I heard, trying to get her on mess hall duty. If you would like, Scrappy, you can make a persuasion roll to try to talk your way into being moved to a escort the prisoners outside position.
Alright.
The DC for you to pull that off is 17. If you would rather, Ambrose, try to influence the guard, like the prisoner duty assignment, you can make a persuasion roll. The DC for you, given your connections, is 13. If
Oh,
you would
man.
like to find another set of magic, things like that, more risky approaches, I will let you know the result for that. So instead of dealing in hypotheticals, let's get some rolls going.
Ambrose would actually
yeah.
be better off with that because he's got the better connections.
because of everything.
Yeah.
All right, let's try it.
I got one
Which
less
one?
inspiration, so if you
I'm
need
gonna
to.
try to convince. I'm gonna try to convince the duty roster to switch up Scrappy Jack's position.
Well, your check would be to move the prisoner 13 into the mess hall.
Ah, okay.
Sure.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, then I'll do.
Scrappy Jack can do his.
Oh.
if he wants.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to
Alright.
get. I'll try to get her into the mess hall.
DC 17 for me then.
Nice.
No problem.
I got this.
Oh,
Hey.
Hey.
Hell yeah, that's how it's
Very
done,
nice.
son.
Alrighty. So Scrappy Jack relocates himself, talks his way into swapping duties. He is now the prisoner escorter out into the cold, standing there. It's not just you, it's you and one other guard. Do bear in mind, if you choose to do something out in the courtyard, you are also under the visibility of another guard tower up there.
Duly noted.
Apologies, I had to sneeze there. So if you so she's on cleaning duty 2 hours a day, cleaning the mess hall, and that seems like a good place to stop. We can dive straight in next time with what you guys want to do and go from there.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah,
Good game, guys.
Mm-hmm.
good
Yeah,
game.
GG indeed, folks. GG indeed.
Whoa, GG.
Indeed.
See y'all next week.
Yep.
See ya.
See you next week.
Have a good week.